You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yo, yo, yo. I gotta find a better intro. I don't know how to actually start this yet.
Are you recording?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is episode 22 of the Off the Grid podcast.
Big 22.
Yes, and I'm your host, the one and only Zay B. And today with me, I have the one and only Don Dada, Miss Brionne.
Boop, 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 boop. What's poppin'?
What's happening? How have you been?
We're good. Today, we're good. We're off today. We went to the studio. Shit, we having a good day. Today's great. We're ending it with the podcast, so I'm super excited.
I appreciate you for coming through for sure. I definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
What's new? What's going on? Tell me about.
What's new?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm dropping an EP. Well, I'm dropping a mixtape. I'm dropping several mixtapes. So I'm in my Wheezy era right now. So I got 6 lined up from here to December. Swear to God.
All right. We're not gonna jump too ahead. Yeah. We
Get too much. Yeah.
we just started the pod.
From here to December, we got 6 mixtapes coming out.
Okay. So let's rewind. Let's give the people. Let's before we get into the 6 tapes in the next 60 to 90 days. Yeah. Before you just dropped the bomb. I wasn't ready for all that. But yeah. So let's go ahead and let's take it back. Tell us about yourself, Brionne. I'm pretty sure there's some people that are just now getting to know you,
Okay.
See you for the first time.
Cool. So I'm Bree. That's my rap name. It's also my middle name. I've been rapping for 6 years, and I'm just out here. I'm just having fun. I don't really put any labels on what I'm doing. I'm not trying to get signed to anybody. I'm not trying to do anything but just basically live out my little dream. So that's basically what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years, just rapping and living out my little dream. My little princess of the South, princess of the city ass dreams, and that's what I've been doing. So on top of doing the 9 to 5 shit, because
Gotta pay the bills.
yeah, you gotta pay the bill.
So you say princess of the city, princess of Dallas. Where exactly in Dallas are you from?
I'm from Pleasant Grove.
Pleasant Grove. I'm from out of town. Tell me what it's like in Pleasant.
Pleasant Grove is southeast Dallas. 6'5" is my hood. Yeah, basically, you know where the best snow cone shop in the city is. That's where I'm from. Where the best snow cone shop in the city is, Little Mexico, basically. I'm a little bit Hispanic. That's where I'm from. I went to Skyline High School. Yeah.
Grove Side.
Yeah.
So what's it like coming up in Grove Side? How?
I mean, it's crazy because I'm from the Grove, but I went to different schools. So I went to in middle school, I went to our real magnet school, basically like a elevated learning type school. It's super elevated. I went to Skyline for high school, but my high school class in that school was only 5, 6 people. That's how elevated it was. And we started off 100 of us. So you can only imagine how difficult that school was. So I feel like I kind of got the best of both worlds because that school was integrated as fuck. It was white people, Hispanic people, black people, but I still go home to the hood. So I kind of got the best of both worlds early. So I'm able to kind of adapt into different yeah. And then I went to Texas A&M. So
You went to A&M? I didn't know
I
that.
didn't graduate, but I went it for 3 years. So
I didn't know that. So what was your experience like at A&M?
Racist as fuck. Boy, what? Racist as fuck. And then you don't notice it when you come from, where are you from?
Oh, it gets tricky. I moved around a lot.
Are you a military baby?
No.
Okay.
So my granddad was in the military. I'm originally born in Arkansas. My granddad retired in Denver. 3 months after I was born, we went to Denver. So I still claim and I still rep Aurora, Colorado. It's very close to my heart. My folks still live there. My brother still lives there. A lot of my brothers still live there. So it's very near and dear to my heart. But then I spent a lot of time in Gwinnett County. So what they call the North, where the Migos from. So they from Norcross. And then I grew up over in Lawrenceville. And then I went back and forth between Denver and here. And I lived some other places too, but those are the main key ones. And then I moved out here in 2009.
Yeah. So here in Denver are integrated.
Yeah, these are my homes.
Exactly. So if you go to a College Station, Texas, which is where A&M is, and it's a predominantly white place, it's different because Denver and Dallas are so everybody, it's a melting pot. Or Dallas is for sure.
Dallas is for sure. Well, this is what I'll say. When I moved to, because I moved out here my freshman year, and I moved to Louisville. what I will say is like going to Louisville was like the most diverse I had seen. Like I had seen some diversity in Denver, but still most of the people I was hanging around with were black. And granted, that didn't change wherever I moved.
No, facts. But it's like the environment is just weird. Like have you ever been to a Starbucks or a Walmart and you're in a line? Say you had a ghetto Walmart. Black people stand like 10 feet away from each other.
Oh yeah, there's mad space.
It's mad space that you don't notice. Little shit that you don't notice. Like I'm in fucking Starbucks and I ain't telling you, be like, bitch, can you get the fuck off my back? Like they be that like breathing down your neck. But you don't notice those type of things because you're not from like that type of environment. So it just be little shit like that I was just like, oh my God, I'm finna lose my fucking mind. But other than that, I like learning new experiences. I definitely felt like it was an experience. I was like, okay, I can adapt to this. I know how to handle this. Let's move on. Like now I know how to handle like white people. Like I didn't really know, you know what I mean? I didn't really know how to handle white people before I went to a predominantly white institution in a predominantly white city. So I was like, oh, now I know how to handle y'all passive aggressively, like how you guys handle us, like how you talk to me, I have to talk to you, bitch. So yeah, it was definitely a new experience for me, for sure.
Okay, so what made you go to Texas A&M? Was there like a big decision or?
Kinda, it was between A&M and UT. But A&M gave me more money.
Respect.
So, like I really wanted to go to LSU or Florida State, but I couldn't pay the out-of-state fees. But I got accepted to both. But I couldn't pay those out-of-state fees, so I just ended up going to Texas A&M instead. Like that was just my last option. Yeah, I mean it wasn't my last option, but they gave me the most money. Yeah, so it was just like the best option.
Nah, I respect it. Yeah. That's how my cousin, she ended up going to Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's accredited. I mean, it's accredited as fuck. So I wasn't like pissed at all about
So she was like, whoever gives me the most money, that's where I'm going.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I don't knock it. Like I went to the military because I figured school wasn't for me. So like I don't knock it. Anybody who goes to school, like that takes a lot of work. Did you party in college? Yeah,
I threw the best parties. We threw the best parties at my apartment. It's called Gig 'em Week, the week before school. You're familiar with Gig 'em Week?
Familiar.
So you already know. So Gig 'em Week, literally, our house was the place to come. Like after the alpha parties, everybody would come to our house. Like it would be the after party. Shout out to the alphas. That was like our brothers, me and my roommates. And yeah, it was just basically us, the alphas, our house, and yeah, we used to go. So I had a DJ in the bitch and everything. Like we had the police show up, a whole bunch of shit. So I party now. You see how I party?
Look, I do. We've all partied. We've definitely partied together. So yeah, we definitely do some partying. But like even when we were talking off screen, like now I'm getting tired of partying.
But I like to host my own party. I like to host parties, like host events and stuff like that.
I've never been one for that. Like, so when you host them, like, how do you go about that? Like, I guess it's different because you're a rapper, right? So you already have the platform. You're like, hey, everybody come kick it with me. You know, what made you get into hosting parties? Like, why?
But in high school, me and my homegirls used to host parties. So it was a group of us. It's called JICK, like the acronyms of our first initials of our name, JICKKK. And we used to throw. I've been doing that. Like my mom was our manager. We used to throw parties at the Aloft Hotel and a whole bunch of shit. So that was before like drugs and alcohol, like before the weed and alcohol. So that was like genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to college and I was telling my roommates, I was like, bitch, we could charge $5 for people coming in. So it was like bad. Like one of my best friend is from Houston for work. So we all get down. Like we all know how to party. So it's kind of transition. And then I guess when I started rapping, I started throwing those Pass the Ox. Have you ever been to Pass the Ox?
I have been to Pass the Ox. I brought some people with me and they were like, yo, she's hard.
Yeah, this shit's dope because it's just a big ass party full of music. Like it ain't no limitations on what can get played. It's not nobody like getting up and performing, trying to be a main character. Like if people fuck with your shit, they gonna hear it and they're gonna rock their fucking head. Like you can literally see the crowd participation with Pass the Ox. So it's just gonna transition, but I ain't really do nothing in a while.
So how come you don't do the Pass the Ox anymore?
Because the name, I want to change the name because people be biting swag. Like people be biting fucking swag. Like damn, do your own fucking thing. No, I'm just playing. But I want to change the name because I feel like it's kind of common now. Like Pass the Ox or the .mp3 at the end. Like I feel like that's kind of played. So I'm trying to make it more the name like more grown, I guess, like more elevated, like a all white party, like parties that Jay-Z throws, or Rick
Like a Rockefeller brunch or something.
Rockefeller party, but I'm trying to make the name have that like behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I guess that's the only thing that's really holding me back. Funds of paying to do that, hoe.
Hey.
No, for real. The payout is not what people think. Like, I don't get a good, really payout from doing Past the Ox. Like, because I really barely charge people to get in there. I don't charge people to submit their music. So it's really all the vibes for me. I just be doing this shit for the vibes, to be honest. So it's honestly when I'm at the space that I'll be able to, like, do it again, that we'll start that back up. But
I feel it. So, like, when you say you want to elevate it, like, what is the new direction you're thinking of, if you've given that any thought?
I kind of like the same concept as, like, we're only playing local music. Like, we're not playing anything mainstream or anything that's on the radio. But I like the concept, but I like we could take it out of Dallas. Like, we could go to Austin, we could go to Atlanta, we could go to New York. We could do the same concept and basically, like, kind of take, like, people from my city and, like, take them to different places and play those people's music, but also put ours in there, like, multiple times. Like, I'm playing the city 3 or 4 times, you know what I'm saying? Like, playing our music multiple times and just kind of getting our name out there. That was, like, the next step for me that I felt like I wanted to take it.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. So, boom, you're throwing parties,
Mm-hmm.
you're in college, you leave college. When do you start rapping and all of this?
I think I started rapping after I got kicked out. I didn't leave college. I got kicked out of school. I got kicked out of school for my academics. So I got a full ride for my academics, full ride scholarship. I didn't have to pay for nothing. And then my first year, I lost like half of my scholarships. So shout out to my mom because she's a veteran. So those half of those scholarships I lost, she was able to pay for the other half. And then the second year I went to school, I was fucking up a little bit more. So I lost like, first it was 50% of my scholarships and I lost like 75. And then my third year, I fucked up all the way because like I like to party and I just was not focused. I didn't like school. I never liked school. I always used to skip. I got truancy every year in high school. I got truancy from freshman year to senior year. But I always used to skip school and yeah, I got kicked out. I got kicked out of academic probation and then I just never went back. But I started rapping, I think, the same year that I like went back home to Dallas. Because I was doing clothing and blogging.
You did the Profit, right?
Yeah, I had Profit.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I had one.
What, you fucking lost it or?
We'll talk about that off camera.
No, fucking camera. What you threw it?
I didn't lose it. No. No, it was fire.
Okay.
Like, it was fire. We'll talk about it off camera. But anyways.
Somebody threw it away? We'll talk about it off camera.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, like, and then I found out Kiki LaFleur did it.
Logo.
Yeah, that was fire. So how'd that come about? Like, let's talk about the Profit brand.
I fucked with Kiki. I just felt like she was the only one who could hit my vision at the time. She was the only one who could hit my vision, and she hit it perfectly. Like, we both was in sync with the design, and I like the fact that she had fucked with it too. Like, it's better when, I mean, you're paying for your work, but it's better when the designer likes what they're doing too. So it's not, they're putting like a little bit of effort into it. But like, if she didn't like it, it would probably be trash. But I feel like that's why it came out just dollar bills, profit, nothing more, nothing less. Like, we just here to make some profit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard concept. What happened with Profit? Like, was that just a one-off thing?
It's because I'm a fucking Gemini, so I just be picking shit up. trying to see if I like it. Like, I done everything. I done did photography. I done did like the graphic designing. I done did hat, the merch. Profit is merch. I mean, I've done everything. Like, I'm not able to do everything all at once, but I know that I'm able to do these things. So when I'm like, ready to do my vinyls for my music or ready to do merchandise again, I know that I'm able to do it. I'm a woman show with this bitch. I don't have a fucking team. Like, I don't got nobody. It's just me. So when I be putting shit down, it's probably because like I got other shit to do. Like, I probably put it down because I got to do a fucking Past the Ox, or I put that down because I got to do a fucking album. Like, I do all that shit myself. So yeah, one band show over here.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You hear that? Come Scoop.
Come Scoop.
Yeah, we need hard-working people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. But
one woman show.
Can't show that you're too hardworking because people will take advantage of you.
They definitely will.
So you gotta kind of like sometimes like not dumb it down, but like to the public, dumb it down. I don't do all this shit. I actually have a team. I be lying like a bitch. I don't do any of this shit. I be lying like a bitch. I lie all the time. I'm fucking Gemini. I lie all the time.
That's crazy. You can't get up in here lying now.
I lie all the time. I lie specifically because I don't be wanting people in my business. So I lie, and I'm really good at keeping up with my lies. So I can literally lie forever. Like
Like, I gotta lie for the lie.
lie for the lie if the lie don't make sense. That's the type of liar I am. Bug, stay on my fucking business.
Oh man. So boom, one woman show, aka with a team,
Yeah, aka a ghost team.
a ghost team. You do it all, like you said, graphic design, the clothing brand, rap.
Creative direction. Because I basically direct most of my videos.
Really? That's fire. So which one out of all of these different titles? Because I definitely understand what you mean by, like, I pick up one thing and then put something down. Like, at one point I wanted to be an engineer. Then, you know, like, I've always loved podcasts, but I put it down and then went to go do something else. So what would you say out of all those things is your favorite or that you enjoy the most to do?
Rapping for sure. But my favorite part of the rapping is the performance part. It's my favorite part of rapping, like actually being on the stage. And then my second favorite thing to do, I would say, is like creative directing, like making the treatments for my videos and my photo shoots and stuff like that. I really enjoy doing that. And I would love to do that for more people other than me. So I got some like things in the works people where they're like, I have their trust. So they are allowing me to do it, like with some nice people too, but it's like their shit, so I can't say it. But with some nice people too, so I'm super excited about that. Like being in the background is pretty cool to me. Like I don't always want to be in the forefront.
And I respect that. But it's funny because I feel like it's the opposite for me. Is I used to love being in the background. I was okay with management, minding my business, like, you know.
And now God's like forcing you to be in the front, you think?
Definitely. I definitely feel like over the past 2 years probably, some major things that just happened. And then like this year alone, this summer, like I ended up in my first short film and like that was completely unintentional. Like my partner was like, "Hey bro, buddy fell out. If I put your name in consideration, would you do it?" I'm like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm down. And so yeah, like now acting's a thing that I'm into.
Yeah.
So like I definitely get like,
good for you. What's fuck? Because adulting is all about just doing side missions so you don't crash out. Nothing other like it is like you go if you don't do side missions, what do? You wake up, you go to work, you go home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep. Like you have to do side missions. Like you got to really play like an adult GTA game in your life, but with no violence. Without the violence.
Some of these YNs is playing adult GTA for real.
Oh, they playing adult GTA.
Like,
and they get into that money too. I'm like, where the young niggas at? To the young niggas. The fuck?
Some of them from your section too.
From the road?
Yeah.
Nah.
FBG ain't?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I think he is too.
FBG from your side. I don't know if he from I don't know where over there he from, but I think he's over there from the Grove.
Okay. Actually, I think I've heard that before. But yeah, these young niggas be crashing out. I'm like, I'm afraid for y'all. I'm too fucking old. I'm finna be 30. I thought I was young, but I'm old. Like the more we look, I'm like, oh shit.
And it's
moving different.
Like, yo, why that pop? You know, like I'm starting to get a. Nah, it's crazy. Like
ma'am, like people be calling me ma'am and shit. I'm like, you know, you never want to be the person to be like, how old do I look? Like your age, bitch. You look your motherfucking age.
Me, so my auntie will cook me. She'll be like, no, I'll send her a picture. She say, yeah, you look about your age. You look like you pushing 30.
Oh my.
Like, dang.
Yeah, we're starting, and that's fine. That's fine. We're adapting to it. Like, yeah, that's fine with me.
Definitely adapting. I think the most humbling experience I had was at South by Southwest this year. I'm just walking around. I got me a funnel. I done got me a funnel cake. Some dude go, hey, you got a lighter? I look left. I look right.
You the only person in the street, dumbass.
Pretty much.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Only motherfucker in the street, yeah.
I'm like, damn. And I was going.
Didn't you?
Well, I ain't have one, unfortunately. But I was like, I thought about ignoring. I was like, nah, but he definitely talking to me right now. Like, I gotta at least. Cause it's like it's a respect thing.
It is a respect thing. I know I was getting out at a gas station. I was. What's the Swishers?
Oh.
I said, I look old enough to buy you your Swishers. I was damn near like insulted. Like, damn, a nigga don't look 18 no more. No, bitch. You buy my ma'am. Like, I got you. I actually buy his shit too.
So it's humbling. Like when somebody asks you to get them something that they can't get, that's a humbling experience.
I'm like, wow. Like, okay.
And I'm finna tell your ass no.
Nah, for real. Depends on my mood. But I remember I used to ask this shit. Like, can you please buy my swishers? So I went ahead and bought his shit. He ain't look too young. Like, I don't give a fuck. Enjoy, little nigga.
You probably need it. It's stressful out.
Like,
Anyways, so boom. You're in your career, you start rapping. And what inspired you to start rapping? Like, because I seen somewhere that your two biggest inspirations are Mia Moore Sherry and
Love Biggie.
ready to die. So
Love Biggie.
So boom. And I see the Biggie in you when you rap. But we'll get to that. So what kind of formed your love for music? Like
Biggie and Eminem, right?
My
top two.
We're not finna get into a 30-minute argue about Eminem today.
You don't like Eminem?
So I think I think he's a phenomenal rapper, right? And when I say that, I mean like if you were to battle rap this nigga,
yeah,
like he thrashed,
yeah,
right? But the nigga makes terrible songs
now, but not back in the day.
So yes, he had Toy Soldiers. He had
we had the Marshall Mathers EP. You had the fucking Slim Shady EP. You had Marshall Mathers 2. You had fucking whatever album Insane is on. That bitch is a masterpiece. You had Stan. Niggas didn't even have the term Stan until Eminem made that shit up.
Correct.
And also, you have to think about the legacy, right? When you think about Lil Wayne, you also think about Drake and Nicki Minaj because it's his legacy. When you think about Eminem, you got to talk about Joe Budden. You got to talk about the Joe Budden podcast. You got to talk about fucking Royce the 5'9". You got to talk about all these people. Not that he made Joe Budden. Joe Budden, I love you. Hopefully he ain't never said that. But he gave a lane to these people, which his legacy is another reason why he's in my top. Because he's just like that. Like Lil Wayne is number 3 for me because his legacy. He's just like that. Kanye West is clearly my number. He's clearly in that bitch because his legacy. He's made good music. Like he ain't make these people like Big Sean, Tiana Taylor, all these people. But where would y'all be without Kanye West?
I agree. I don't accept Kanye slander.
You accept Eminem slander.
So
it's racist.
No, wait.
That's fucking racist.
One. So this is the way I like to explain it. And as a matter of fact, my dad gave me the perfect example because he doesn't like Kendrick and he doesn't like Nas.
Really?
Right? And he said it's like they have a song that I like to listen to, like they have dope records that I like to check out. However, I'm not trying to hear a whole album.
Okay,
and I think that's what it comes to with him.
Okay.
It's like I'll take time, and like I said, I don't hate his rapping abilities. I don't doubt his skill, but I don't want to hear a whole Eminem album.
But the way I consume music is like a moment in time type shit. Like you'll never forget the first time you listen to Take Care. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll never forget the first time or where you were when you listened to certain things. That's how I rank like my music, because I rank music as a moment in time. Like if this is getting me a timestamp, like it's just that impactful, then there's something like I don't have to like everything for you to be in my top like 5.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I don't have to like everything.
No, and I think I get it, and I think that might be
anything Eminem has done for the past 5 years. I don't like any of that shit. He's old and he's white, and you can hear it now.
And there's that. Like I listened to his last album.
Boo Boo. Kamikaze?
No. Oh, Kamikaze was Boo Boo too. But he just dropped the album.
Kamikaze Post.
Yeah, he just dropped the album over the summer.
Yeah, where he was slandering like basically everybody. Like he's trying to get back his Slim Shady baby.
Yeah, the death is Slim Shady.
You literally have a grandchild on the way. Sit your bitch ass down. Like what the fuck?
That's when I started to feel old.
Yeah.
When I seen Haley was having a kid,
a baby,
I said,
we grew up with you. But the fact that that's what makes him great. Like you literally know his daughter.
Checkmate. I can give you that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are moments in time. Like we listen to Kim, and we know
definitely.
Like these songs are moments in time.
Puke is still one of my favorite records.
Puke,
like that's what I like. Even I get this same flack for not liking Drake, but like when people don't understand, I still listen to the music just because I don't like him on a regular. Like I'm not just gonna get in my car and listen to Drake. Not what I want to hear. You know, he doesn't make music for me. I'm not finna just get it
either lately. But fucking If You're Reading This, It's Too Late is one of the best albums
Like,
I've heard
if it,
my whole fucking life. And Take Care.
look, I remember learning word for word. All my exes live in Texas like I'm George Strait, or they go to Georgia State where tuition is handled by some random nigga that lives in Atlanta that she only see when she obligated.
When it took me the
Like-
first time we dated, but she was no angel.
But we never waited. It took her for sushi. She wanted to.
I took it to go to the don't even.
You played it. We never talked too much after I blew up on
yeah,
Hell and Happy Belated.
That's when I told her. And you text me, you faded.
Like, yo, I remember, like, and
Mhm.
boom. So, like, I don't hate Drake's music. I don't. It just doesn't appeal to me anymore.
Okay. But that happens when they get super famous, and
I think that
just happens.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because even now I found myself more of an underground. Like, I'm still Big Crit,
Mm-hmm.
still Larry June, Currency. Like, I don't even listen. I might tune into Wiz now because he's kind of reverted back, but no, I'm still a big underground.
Yeah. Still like hustle music.
Yeah,
Stand on your hustle.
yeah, like,
Not that like you've already triumphed for this, so now I can't relate.
yeah, like you got, bro, you just bragged about having
Yeah.
$1 million mattress.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Who you rapping to now? At this point, yeah. Who the fuck is you rapping to?
Like,
I understand that. Drake isn't in my top 5. He's like in my top 10.
top 10?
He's not my top 5.
What would you rank 50 Cent?
It's crazy because
Legacy.
Gee, Soldier. It's crazy because a lot of people compare me to 50 Cent. Like, just my demeanor. But I literally, okay, because this is the thing. I was Muslim, right? When I was from like 4th grade to like 8th grade, I was Muslim. So a lot of black movies I'm just now watching. Like, I didn't watch a lot of movies because I couldn't watch like a lot of black movies. I couldn't watch fucking Harry Potter. I couldn't watch a whole bunch of shit.
Oh, you was strict. Like, your family was
couldn't
strict.
celebrate my birthday, a whole bunch of shit. So I just now watched Get Rich or Die Trying, like some months ago. Like, I'll say 6 months ago. And I was like, wow. So, and then I just listened to the album fully like 3 months ago.
Okay.
And that shit is one of my favorite albums, like, that I've currently listened to. But I can't put him in my top 10 or my top 5 because I would be fake as fuck because I never, you know. But if I was to listen to him like back in the day when I was like sneaking albums, like I had the Kanye album that dropped on the same day as the Get Rich or Die Trying album. It's not Graduation. It's the one before it.
I'm like, I can see that album cover. Yeah.
Duel. Like, I got that album because my mom allowed me to get that album because it's Kanye West. So he's like rapping for the preppies and all that shit. But the Get Rich or Die Trying album, like stuff like that, I wouldn't have been able to listen to or to get.
So you grew up in a strict Muslim. Well, I won't say strict, but
we just
like
took the ways of the laws. You know what I mean? Farrakhan. We was under Farrakhan, so we just
so y'all in
Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in the Nation for like 4 years. So.
And then, so now that just asks more questions. So, what made you kind of leave?
Well, that was my mom. My mom was married to my stepdad, and then they got divorced. So we ended up going back to Baptist. Ended up going back to church, Baptist, Christian. So, and then we just, stayed Baptist.
Oh, okay.
But I was still a kid, so I really didn't have no say in it.
Yeah, he was just like, whatever.
Old enough to like remember, the ways of it. But yeah, we lived in Kansas for a little bit and a whole bunch of shit. So.
Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to, your influences and like you said, you can't put 50 up there, but let's get back to that original discussion.
Like, do you want to hear my top 10?
We could go your top 10.
But they're not going to be in no particular order because I can't do that.
I can live with that.
Okay, so it's going to be Biggie, Eminem, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj. And I'm not saying that just to be cliche as fuck, but like, bitch, why would you not? If you're a female rapper, like, why the fuck would you not put Nicki Minaj in your top? Like, be fucking real. Nicki Minaj, Lauryn Hill. Wait, what am I on? 8? Nicki Minaj, Lauryn Hill.
That's 9. You got one more.
That's 9?
You got one more.
2 more.
All right, we'll do 2 more. And if
fuck. I already said Lil Wayne. I'm stumbling. I do this. I'm stumbling. We're gonna go new Mac Miller, and then we're gonna go. Let's just go new. Let me find a new artist I like really released like a lot recently. We'll go new. We'll go Glorilla.
Oh,
we're gonna go new. Fuck it.
I respect it.
Yeah.
We love Glow on it.
We love Glow over here. I can't wait to do the song with Glow. I fucking love her ass.
Is that your dream feature?
No. No, don't disrespect to Glow. But it's my dream
No,
feature.
you're right. That was a reach. Like, who would be your dream feature?
Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler, the Creator, are you excited for his tour?
And he dropped that shit on the day I get paid on the first. I get paid on.
Yeah.
I'll be up at midnight on my teeth because that bitch gonna get so the fuck out.
It's
Buy that
so
shit,
crazy.
pay my rent later. I don't give a fuck. I text my landlord.
Hey, Tyler, Creator coming.
A little bit, just a little bit of the rent. You gotta live your life. Fuck this shit.
Nah, and I found out recently concerts have really like kind of been my thing lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did the K.
We did K-Tronada. That shit was awesome. I was dancing the whole time. My bad.
You were turned. Like
it was awesome.
Hey, it was a good vibe. Like it was just like great energy.
Stapled I had to take the bottle. I had that big ass bottle of. It was a water bottle, but I had whiskey on that bitch.
Tequila.
And there was no juice. It was just tequila, so we were just taking shots.
Hey, it was a good time, though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I really appreciate you for like, low key. I felt like you called me broke.
Oh.
Where you were like, it's hold back for what? It's $60. I was like, I felt brokey energy. I said, oh.
But I'm glad you was like, no, I'm not holding back because of that. I'm holding back because of this. I was like, okay,
yeah.
Like, that little shit. And I think I said take a date too. Fuck.
Yeah, she told me. I was like,
fucking dollars to be in the lawn. Bring your ass. Suck. Be outside.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, Wille was there.
Wille.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people in there, like people we didn't get to see, but like it was just looking at stories, being like at the city.
It was no bullshit either. So I'm like, K-Tronada brings a good vibe. Yeah, he brings a gay vibe.
That moon was going crazy. When I smoked under that moon, I felt like I hit like my final form or something.
Moon too.
Yeah,
I was in a full moon at night.
I was feeling different. I was like,
different. No, for real. I did that too. Like,
but anyways, before we get too off topic, also seen another story. You forgot when you first started rapping.
Okay.
You forgot the words to your first cipher?
Yes. Where you see that at?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I did. The story is that I had a manager at the time. I'm prefacing this with it's not anybody's fault. Like, it's not my fault. I had a manager at the time who she had wrote me some bars for the cipher. Like, I had wrote some, she had wrote some. But for the life of me, I guess it was a guy. I just could not remember that shit. I just could not remember the shit that she had pre-wrote for me. Like, I just don't know.
Was it corny?
No, actually, it was fire, but it wasn't me. Like, it was fire, but it wasn't me. And if it was me, I probably would have remembered it. And I just had this freestyle that I had wrote to a Biggie beat, and I just remembered this shit off the top of my head, and that's the one I ended up reciting, because I was like, I started crying and everything, because it was embarrassing as fuck. Like, I don't want to be the fucking rookie. Like, everybody else was kind of like in their little zone, and I'm like the rookie. Lucky the only girl. It was another girl. She was a stud, so I'm like the only girl here. And it was embarrassing as fuck, but it was humbling. And that's when I realized, I was like, I'm just going to do me. Like, I'm not going to do anything that anybody else wants me to do or rap anything that anybody else wants me to do. Like, I'm just going to fucking do me. And it's going to work out for me. So.
And I think I like enjoy that the most about your music. And it's because like most times when I listen to women rappers, you get the whole sex sales thing going.
Yeah.
And but with you, like, you're just a rapper. Like, just straight bars. And I was listening earlier, and you were like, yeah, I'm not finna rap about no guns or nothing. Like, that's not what I do. So, like, how difficult do you find it in staying true to yourself? Like, especially with your inspiration being Biggie. So that's what kind of keeps you in line with like being bar heavy. So what helps you stay in line with, staying true?
My tribe, my circle, my friends, my family, just that constant, like you're on the right path. And then like those little things that God shows you too, that you're like on the right path. Like you're doing what's right. Like keep doing this, like keep going. When you steer off from that path, He's gonna show you. And I'm really in tune with like signs. So I'm really, really in tune with like, oh shit, you just showed me a sign. Like if I'm trying to do some sex sales type shit, I know that He's about to give me a sign. Like in the next 3 to 5 business days. So my shit comes really fast with Him. I don't know why, but my shit comes really fast with God.
Hey bro, come here.
Yeah. So like in the next 3 to 5 days, He's gonna show me a sign of why that shit just didn't work out, or whoever's asking you to do this shit, they're gonna try to ask to fuck on you or some shit like that. Just be little signs like that. I'd be like, okay, like I know I'm just supposed to do what I'm supposed to do, and then like the constant the more and more you do things, like I'm sure the more and more that you pot it, like you tapped into different things, like you found different, avenues to do this, like different shortcuts. You get better every time. So just like that constant feeling of elevation every time, it inspires me to just keep going in my path. And then you see female rappers like Dolce, people like that, that's like kind of getting their shine. Right. And you're like, oh shit, like people that are kind of like on my wave, like on my level, they're getting their shine too. Like they're getting their recognition. So like a blessing is in the neighborhood for me because constantly you're seeing like, and I love the JTs and the Sexy Reds and the Megan Thee Stallions. Like, don't get me wrong, but you see that so much that you get a little discouraged by, your image. So the fact that I see people like Dolce and Lady London and, Lola Brooke, people like that, like that inspires me. Like, okay, my blessing's coming too. Let me just keep working. I fucks with Dolce. That bitch hard as fuck.
Dolce.
I fucks with her so much.
What is it? Alligator Bites Don't Heal?
Alligator Bites Never Heal. Yes. The album.
She's crazy. She's a crazy, like.
Florida. Crazy ass little
girl. That's
where
she's from?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Florida Gators.
That meant.
Yep.
I hate the Gators.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Georgia
sports person. I just like the Cowboys. Go basketball.
What?
I'm not a sports person. I'm just there for the vibes. Like I'm just repping my city's shit. The Cowboys and the Mavs. And the Rangers and the Stars.
Respect. The Mavs are actually playing right now. It's opening night.
Neck and neck when I stopped. I was at Cheddar's. They was neck and neck when I stopped watching it.
You see?
Cheddar's, motherfucker. Y'all motherfuckers act like y'all too good for Cheddar's. Yeah, bitch. I was at Cheddar's.
What the Cheddar's goes crazy.
And getting a fried chicken. And that shit was like $13. The fuck?
We was just talking about that the other day. Like yo, Cheddar's hits. And it's
Cheddar's Max. Cheddar's Achilles. I love both of them. Like,
bro.
And Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse is a staple.
That's my daddy's favorite.
That's my mama and my brother's favorite. Like, guaranteed Mother's Day if my brother's birthday.
My daddy is. I'm screaming. Hey, nigga, get another restaurant. What the fuck? This shit is not fancy. I gotta go to Poppy Dough, some shit, Longhorn, some shit. Like, what the fuck we always going to Texas Roadhouse for your fucking birthday? Like,
hey, you know what? This is what I learned about us as men as we get older. Like, we really do enjoy, like, the simple things. Like, it doesn't have to be the most. Like, I noticed it when I spoke to my dad, and one year he was like, yeah, I just want to sit at home and watch, and like sit on my balcony, sit on my deck. And for like Father's Day or his birthday, it was something like that. They had some totally planned pool room to come and, have a good time. He's like, just want to sit on my deck.
See, my dad, he likes to go fishing.
That's dope.
So we go fishing. Mm-hmm.
So you fish too?
I fish with my dad. My stepdad's from Mississippi, so he be fishing too. But I like to fish. I'm old enough now where he let me like roll up my little backwood, smoke on the lake. We can't do music, so I have my headphones in. You can't disturb the fish.
Yeah.
But like I'm old enough now, like I just go out there, we just be vibing. Like my dad's we don't have to talk. Like we can just be out there for hours. Like, he's in his thoughts, I'm in my thoughts. So I like fishing with him because now my stepdaddy, he from Mississippi, so he gonna talk your motherfucking head off the whole motherfucking time. And I ain't tripping. I'll take either or. Like, I love both, but I just went fishing with my dad because he's a leaper. His birthday just passed. So that's what he wants to do. I was like, cool. And he a 49ers fan, so I got him some he a dick rider. He like anybody that win. My daddy's a dick rider. He just like people that win. So at the moment, he's a 49ers fan. So you can't trust him. He not loyal to his city. You can't trust niggas like that. You can't trust niggas like that. I be telling him all the time.
I'm not gonna let you do your pops like that.
He's a dick rider. Everybody will say it. Everybody tells him he be riding dick. Like, get the fuck off they ass, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
I think the year before that, he was something else. I don't know. I don't think it was 49ers, though.
Nah, my partners be pissed at me because I'm a Chiefs fan now. Mm-hmm. And I've probably been a Chiefs fan for about 2-3 years.
A Chiefs fan?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
My pops and them live in Kansas City. Like, my stepmom.
Okay, touche.
So it's like when out there, I got my jersey. I said shit.
But that's a legit reason. Like, you can't trust niggas that live in Dallas and they Eagles fans. Like, bitch, you've never even been to Philly. Like, you've never been to Philadelphia a day in your life. You can't trust niggas like that. I don't trust niggas like that. I ain't got no loyalty. I'm telling you, it's metaphorical for life. Like, for real. I'm telling you. Trust me.
Nah, I take a lot of what word did you?
Metaphorical.
Metaphorical I can't speak. Words are hard.
They are.
But like I do somebody he was like, "Oh, I don't eat leftovers." I said, "Yeah, you ain't my type of
Yeah,
bro."
like, you don't appreciate you don't appreciate
Like,
life enough for me, my nigga.
and somebody was like, "How do you judge somebody off of that?" Easy. Like you gotta
Eat leftovers. Eat that shit 2-3 days later.
feel me. Hey,
I got a burger in this bitch still. I gotta pull that.
tear it up.
No, for real. This shit gonna taste like refrigerator, but it's cool. I'm be grateful.
All right, let's get into these projects.
Okay.
Feel me? I feel like we done laugh, joke, we done,
Okay.
held some suspense up. So you got 6 coming out in the next 90 days.
I got 6 mixtapes.
And we're starting with And I Found It.
And I found it. But I found it.
But I found it. I'm sorry. Real deal spooky cover.
Okay, yeah.
I fuck with it. I like
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
Break down the creative direction with that shoot.
I did that shoot a long time ago. That was a Halloween shoot I did with AJ, The Alchemist, Jared Moody, Jaleesa Nicole. They did a shoot with me. Well, they just randomly asked on Twitter one day for a Halloween model, and I always want to do a Halloween shoot because I love Halloween. I was like, I'll do it. And then we ended up buying like fake blood and stuff. Like it's spooky. Like once they see the cover, y'all see how spooky it is. But I was supposed to be like a Black Widow. So basically like a man eater, shit like that. It was pretty cool. And I just felt like it was the perfect theme for the tape because the tape is dropping on the 29th. And the title, the extended name is Lost My Mind, but I Found It. So me and Randola, which is the producer on the tape, we just decided to cut it short, but I found it. Lost My Mind will be a title to another song. Okay. But it's basically like my tape right after my breakup. Like, yeah, they should go. Like, you break up somebody and
you gotta get your shit off.
Like, you gotta get your shit off respectfully. So it's just like my tape of like me getting my shit off, like finding myself again, like finding my self-worth, my self-happiness, all of that shit. That's why I was like, but I found it. So lost my mind, but we here now.
And I definitely respect that because I went through a divorce. So like it took me a long time to like get in that groove and find, like when I said like I had just been through so much in like the last 2-3 years.
To doing everything with somebody else, it's just like, okay, like now I gotta get back in the groove of like, okay, let me wake up and go enjoy these things on my own, not because somebody else wants to do this. Like, let me get up and go do this, or let me get up and kind of like go get a haircut or go like get my hair done, just to, like, feel nice or whatever, not because like I'm trying to look nice for somebody else or what. I'm trying to look nice for me. Like I'm doing things for me now. So yeah, I'm basically like getting back in the groove. So
for and I found it. But I found it. How long? When did the process for this tape start? Like, because I'm assuming they run parallel, right?
Right.
Break up and then the start of the tape.
Yeah, but I mean, some of those songs I wrote when I was with my ex. Like some of those songs are just like songs that me and Randola already had that just kind of fit in the theme. And then I'll say it's 6 songs, so 2 of them I already wrote, and then the other 4 are like it coincides with like my breakup, whatever, like that aggression that you be trying to get out, all of that little shit. So it's a little aggressive, but at the same time, I will say like it's a vibe. Every song is not aggressive, but the ones that are, like, there's gonna be some issue. You're gonna be like, damn, like she really said this shit. Yeah. I'm not holding back on any of my lyrics. Cancel culture is done. I'm not scared of cancel culture. The fear of being perceived, I don't have it anymore. So fuck you guys. Like, fuck you guys and fuck your family. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like my shit, eat my fucking dick. That's basically, like, you're gonna hear that energy, I guess, in like the mixtapes to come. Regardless if they're like aggressive or chill or anything, like it's just now I'm like in a zone. I feel like I'm in a zone.
Feel like you hit that pocket to where it's like
I feel like I'm in a pocket for real. So I'm really like proud of myself.
Okay, that's dope.
A long way. Yeah, came a long way.
That's dope. So walk us through like kind of the recording process with your producer, because this is one producer entire.
So I'm doing producer artist tape.
Okay.
For the whole thing. And yeah, so me and Randola did this one at first. She came to all the sessions, so she literally was there for every session that I recorded. But it's crazy because I only needed 2 sessions. I mean, I recorded them all in one session. It shit took like 6 hours. It took me like 2 hours to record them, boom. And then the next sessions we were just mixing. So we were mixing, and then the fun part is I'm actually dropping under Randola's label. So Aglarment is her label. I'm dropping the album under that, or the EP under that, the mixtape. So we're both really excited. Like this is like our first thing, like for our little partnership. So we're both super excited to see where it goes. I fuck with Randola. That's my girl, and she hard. as fuck. So I will be lobbing beats in the comments or wherever the podcast is gonna be. I'll be lobbing beats down there. So
it'll be TikTok. You know, we'll make sure to go everywhere.
she's fuck, and she's a hard worker. Like she'll send you a pack a day if you want it.
Is she from the city?
Uh-huh.
That's dope. So like, did y'all come up together, or like, how did that relationship form?
I think I met her. I know I met her online, but I think that either she hit me up or I hit her up. I think I hit her up through Kush. Kush knows Randola. So I think that he had posted something. Maybe he had rapped on her beat or something. And I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I ended up following her. She probably sent me a pack after that. But like the rest is history. I honestly don't know. She probably hit me up first too. Like it could be either way. It could be either or. But I know that I knew her through Kush. Yeah.
Shouts out to Kush.
That's to Kush. She be connecting the fucking dots.
He
like,
do.
Don't even be. Maybe sleep on my boy.
Yeah, and he one of the hardest in the city. I stand on that.
Absolutely, yeah.
I stand on that. So
my top 5 in the city.
We haven't got there yet.
We're not gonna get there.
You don't want to name? How you gonna bring it up then say we not?
You didn't ask me. That would have been a good question.
Who are they then?
Nah. Okay, I'm gonna say my top 3.
All right, go.
Okay, Kush. Nah, I can't do it. I'm gonna say my top 2. Kush and Hendo.
Kush and Hendo?
Yep.
You know what's crazy is outside of seeing him live, like, cause he doesn't have too many bodies of work.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I've never actually gotten to sit down and fully take it in.
Have you not listened to the tapes he have out?
Which ones? Like,
America. It's one of them is well, I think that's the name of the song. Whatever is like America something part 1, part 2. You need to listen to that. And then the body of work that he have. Actually, I'll send it to you.
Who are you? Are we talking about the same person?
Restoring the Feeling.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you after the podcast.
All right, yeah.
But you gotta listen to it. Like he's one of them people. He's like a fresh ocean type of nigga. Like you don't gotta drop too much because you're gonna replay the shit that he already has out.
Okay.
So.
And that's where I know. Like I've heard one of them, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't remember him having to. Like when I go back and I listen to Kush, like I know Kush has multiple bodies of work for me to check out. I know you have multiple bodies of work. I know if Coach Tev has a couple, you know, like I can go through and do that.
I guess I'm biased too because I got a lot of unreleased Hendo.
See, and that's the thing. Y'all be holding music. And,
well, I can't release his shit.
Yeah, you can't.
I would fucking sue somebody. You want to hear a secret?
What?
Me and Kush have one of those EPs of me and Kush. That's a secret.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I'm excited now. I'm already excited. Yeah. Like, but that's dope because I think Kush is a phenomenal producer along with being a phenomenal rapper. So definitely I'm
so like happy that he was wanting to do that with me because I'm like, it's hard. Like, because I guess I'm a female rapper. A lot of people don't want to do like collaboration tapes with me, to be real.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think that when I'm a woman, so maybe I think one half is like they don't take me that serious. And the other half is that they take me so serious that they're intimidated by me. So they don't want me to rap better than them. But I think sometimes it could be the other half as well. Like they probably just don't take me serious at all. But I don't think it's a middle ground. It's either like.
Feel like you out rap.
I feel like
a large majority of the city.
Them?
Yeah, like a lot. So it might be just pure like intimidation, you know, because even just listening, you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm. This is make them throw away that verse.
Yeah, like. So boom, let's talk about you and rapping. Like you being a lyricist, do you feel like you're trained or a natural lyricist?
What do you mean?
So if I'm defining it, because it's something I seen on Threads actually. I hate that app.
Yeah, I don't get that app.
I
never get picked up on that app or anything. I just dry ass be talking to myself on that bitch.
You feel me? But I seen something that said like the RZA called Drake a trained lyricist and Kendrick a natural lyricist.
Okay.
And now like if I take that and break it down myself, like at one point you can learn how to rap really well. Right. Some people just have it to where like yo, how did you even Eminem? I would say is a natural lyricist. You know?
Well, I mean, I think that's the outside looking question. So what would you define me as?
I think you're a natural.
Okay.
But I want to know what you see yourself as.
I think that I'm a natural poet.
Natural poet?
I did poetry before I was rapping in middle school and stuff. So I think I'm a natural poet. Rapping is poetry, so
Definitely.
but I think it
I don't
takes
think it
time
goes.
to have for me personally to find a flow. I feel like it took me time. Like I don't think
Mm,
I'm a natural,
rapper.
you know what I mean? But I'm a natural poet. Like,
Yeah.
mhm,
And I get that because, for instance, I can write poetry.
mhm,
I cannot rap.
mhm.
And I feel like even though they're one and the same, like they
It's different.
break off at two different places.
Like I mean, I can't fucking freestyle.
Really?
No, I be doing them freestyles. You know, them freestyles all Texas people do. It's like it's going down. That's a
It's your
freestyle.
girlfriend.
Yeah, found a triple D. Yeah, you know eat. That's about as far as I damn go. I can't freestyle like that.
Really?
Mm.
That
Or
actually,
maybe I can, but I just haven't applied myself.
you just haven't tried it yet.
Nah,
I feel like you could do it.
nah.
I feel like
Why everybody be in the booth freestyling? I be like, give me 10 minutes. Like, loop the beat, motherfucker. I'm finna write. Like, I like to write. I like to write. Debbie do be getting me Debbie Stones. He be getting me like trying to get me on my little shell. Like he'll make me like punch in bars. But I feel like when I'm punching in bars, they're not as inquisitive as I want them to be, or as lyrical as I want them to be. But sometimes songs don't have to be like that. So it's fun. Like when I'm forced to do it, but it's not like my first thought. Like I'm finna freestyle this hoe. No, I'm finna sit down and write that hoe. Like
I respect it.
yeah,
Like, truth be told, I respect both styles. I definitely think writers are, you know,
mhm.
I cherish a writer better,
Yeah,
more, because of the effort and time it takes.
yeah. I
Like,
feel like it's a different level of density in the lyricism.
yeah,
Actually writing, like sitting down, like process shit out. That like rewriting, like going back. I feel like it's denser. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, those layers. Like when you start peeling them back, you like, how did you come up with that? So I truth be told respect it. And
Yeah.
like I said, I respect your pen a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, just like sitting there listening is just like, damn.
Mhm.
Every time. Like every time. If you haven't checked out Brionne, make sure you check her out. This is your PSA. This is for your situational awareness. This is for your eyes only to the viewers. Make sure you check
No J.
out
Cole
Brionne.
for your eyes.
Yeah, no
Mm.
J. Cole. But my bad. I went on a little tangent there.
Okay, thank you for that.
So what's a moment that you feel is like very pivotal, like in your career?
Mm, for me, when I got the Meek Mill, I wouldn't necessarily call it a cosign because I mean, Lord knows if he still remembers me or either one of them. But I will call it a cosign. So when I got the Meek Mill and the Larry June cosign, and that shit happened like within 2 weeks span. And I got the MacWop cosign, who is like the official.
Shouts out Mike.
To MacWop, I love fucking MacWop. He loved Big Bree. But when I got those 3 cosigns, that was when I was like Clubhouse was popping. And I had dropped Donatella. So Donatella had did really well, and Meek Mill had fucked with it, and then Larry June had fucked with Don's Prayer. And then I had sent Mac Potent and Don's Prayer. And he was like, "Who the fuck is this?" So I was like, "Oh my god, I'm getting all these cosigns literally the span of 3 weeks, and that's literally because I'm just sending shit off." So that was really pivotal to me because I'm like, "Oh my god, y'all like my sound? Like, okay, good, let's go." Like it beefed up the engine. So now when I drop, like I love Joe Budden. Like that's one of my main goals is to get on the Joe Budden podcast, to meet Joe Budden, to talk to Mel, to talk to Ish, to talk to to talk to Imani, all of these niggas. Because I listen to the podcast like all the fucking time. Like as soon as a new podcast drop, I'm there. I'm listening for 3 fucking hours. So I'm going to try to push and annoy the fuck out of Joe, where he's like, "Bro, this bitch doesn't annoy me so much. I'm finna play it and embarrass her." And it turns out super fucking fun. Because sometimes he just plays songs to try to embarrass people. But like sometimes if he likes it a lot, he'll make it a sleeper. Hopefully, y'all, but I lost it. But I found it.
But
It's
I
on
found
sleepers in the next coming week.
Look, Joe. Look, because I'm a big Joe Budden fan too.
Yeah, I
Like
think he get the ass.
he does.
I like the asshole.
Like, and
Too much of an asshole because I don't like Charlamagne the God. I'll cuss his bitch ass out. Asshole enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't see the line as like disrespect. That's why I fuck with Joe Budden. Like he knows how to like keep a copacetic. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
So like I started off as a Joe Budden rap fan. Mood music, my pops,
Music.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first song I heard by Joe Budden for outside of Pump It Up was Dear Diary.
Mm-hmm.
And my pops had played it for me because he had like a lot of things going on between like his situation and how he related to it. And ever since that moment, like I've been
Certified.
the biggest. Like, I will put Joe Budden in my top 5, and whoever chooses to argue me about it, oh, we could argue to hell.
And it's like your pops. I don't fuck with Nas.
You don't fuck with? Well, I don't disagree.
I don't fuck with like boring ass like New York rap. Like no disrespect to Nas, but sometimes this should just be boring as fuck. Like, I'm from fucking Texas. Like this shit's putting me to fucking sleep. I don't like no disrespect. I don't fuck with Nas though, and I don't really fuck with Jay-Z.
So so for your style to be so heavily influenced from up north.
From one motherfucker, Biggie Smalls, one motherfucker up north.
I'm just saying, like,
it's Midwest if you think about it. Kanye West.
Yeah.
Fucking Tyler Creator. Oh, he's Cali.
LA. Fair enough.
They're all around.
Yeah. But I feel like you still rap closer to New York.
I'll take that.
Like,
I rap so braggadocious that is automatically like put in, but I have a southern accent.
Yeah.
So
of course. But that doesn't stop you.
Really like no braggadocious. Like give me a braggadocious like southern. You don't really have. We really just got Erykah Badu, but she's not braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
But if we had somebody, I probably would be compared to that person. We just don't have nobody.
I think in the South, the closest to braggadocious is Jeezy.
Yeah.
And
probably like Jeezy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I see where you're going.
Like,
where you're going.
You know,
the boom bap.
Yeah. So you still like, even if I would say like you're more akin to the Griselda, you know, versus
like the Buffalo New Yorkers.
Yeah.
All that shit. Yeah.
And I feel like the Buffalo New Yorkers are the ones that kind of have taken that torch from New York, like completely, like
Wu-Tang.
Like, you feel me? So like, I don't understand how you're like, yeah, no, I don't fuck with them.
I mean, I don't fuck with Nas because he bores me. And
I agree.
I actually do. I'm actually capping about Jay-Z. I'm capping about Jay-Z. I can't not fuck with Jay-Z and my favorite rappers be. I'm capping about that.
It's like,
but I'm choosing Kanye over Jay-Z.
Respect.
That's Kanye is more my speed.
Respect. Kanye, I love Kanye, but also like much how like you earlier you said, music is a moment in time too. Like, I remember becoming a Pac fan. I remember becoming a Jay-Z fan. Very vividly, I remember seeing, you know, the Black Album when he retired. I remember
I love the Black Album. Like, that got Lucifer on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm capping about Jay-Z. My bad.
I knew it. It just wasn't like, and normally it's because it's not that you don't like either. You usually like one or the other. Like, I didn't like Nas coming up because he was boring. Yeah. And he had like such this dry run. But now his second run with Hit Boy.
I haven't heard that one.
Crazy.
I gotta hear it. He had 2 albums with Hit Boy, right?
He got like 6.
Okay. I'm slacking then.
And like, it's a crazy run. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I'm slacking.
Jay-Z on the second half, you know, you're like, 444 is cool. 444 is cool.
I like 444.
You know, but then you're just like,
he let his wife do her big one. I appreciate it.
You feel me?
Yeah, he letting her do her big one.
She got the country album. Did you listen to it?
Yeah. I have the vinyl. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad.
I am a Beyonce fan. The fuck? Until somebody can prove to me for real that she's an Illuminati, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear none of that shit. People just be hating. Like, what the fuck? Until you have the cold hard evidence, I'm a stan. Like, people just be hating because a black woman has stan. And I refuse to let people hate on me. Like, I got the vinyl for Cowboy Carter. I got the vinyl for Renaissance. And I can't wait till she comes out with the rock album because I'm going to have the vinyl for that motherfucker too.
You doing a rock album too?
Hopefully.
Oh.
Supposed to be a trilogy. So it could be rock or it could be blues. I'm here for
I'll
the
go
one.
blues. I hope blues.
Well, rock is blues. Well, blues is rock and roll.
Okay, yeah.
Rock and roll is blues. It originated from blues anyway, so it could go. She could really do both.
It just depends. Because even
you don't make it like black as fuck. So
Wayne did rock, right? And I loved Rebirth for the time.
With Lollipop and everything.
No, that wasn't it. Lollipop was Carter 3.
Lollipop was on Carter 3? Okay.
Rebirth had Prom Queen.
I
think Rockstar was on there, but the one that pops out the most is Prom Queen. But it's like, I don't think I care for it.
Yeah, wasn't he committed to rock, or was it like
definitely
a caricature of an album?
No, like he was committed to it.
But if he was committed to it, why he didn't keep going?
He did the whole rock album and then he stopped.
Exactly.
It just wasn't
It
I don't
it
think it took. Yeah,
hit.
it didn't. We needed mixtape Wayne back.
Yeah, and at the time, it wasn't received that well.
Nah, I was listening to it heavy. I will admit that.
Mhm.
But now I'm like, when I try to go back and listen to it,
I'm Queen, like,
you feel me? Knockout was on there with Nicki
I
Minaj,
hate that song.
and I loved them songs back then.
Mhm.
Now it's like,
6'7" I forgot. I mean, that's not on that tape, but I
nah,
fucking hate that song. That was a mixtape I hate.
like I'm not trying to hear a Millie anymore.
What? Nah, I ain't never gonna.
Like,
I'm
it's
never gonna not wanna.
I'm a,
Anything on the Carter 3, I'm never gonna not want to hear that bitch.
so the thing is, the Carter 3 is dope.
It's my best. It's the best Lil Wayne album to me. But you're older than me. I mean, no offense. But you're fucking older than me. So you might be liking that fireman shit. I'm just saying, no offense though. Like, no offense to you.
I'm definitely in that fireman shit. Like,
That's what all old niggas say, that that's their favorite. The one that got fireman on it.
so I remember when Fireman came out. I was in like 6th grade.
Mhm.
Because the Carter 2 is my favorite Wayne album, and I think it's the best one. But I remember when Fireman came out, and the video of it when he's like, fresh off campus is the Birdman June. I remember stepping off the bus.
That's not moments in time. Moments in time. Seriously.
I remember stepping off the bus and feeling like that exact moment. And I was not that nigga.
Yeah.
But still, don't play me like I'm that much older.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, typically people are older than me, like the Carter 2. I mean, it's just what it is. I really fuck with your vinyl collection. Malibu, I fuck with Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak's dope.
Solange.
Yeah, I got both her albums.
Okay. Tyler, I fucking love Tyler. I've been here since Yonkers. I just want to say that. I've been here since fucking Yonkers. Since Wolf, since Goblin, since, like, when he started doing that Cherry Bomb shit and everything else, like, that was new. Like, that was new for me. But I literally have been here since Odd Future. I knew he was going to be a GOAT. I knew he was going to be the GOAT when he was eating roaches.
I remember seeing that.
And they put that shit on BET
on
106 in Park.
I miss
That shit was raw as fuck.
I miss 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Like, that was a good time. See, that's when I knew I was getting old.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the kids nowadays, now I can be like, y'all motherfuckers don't even know, like, how big music videos was back in the day.
Right. I was at home watching AJ and Free on Fridays.
Yep.
AJ and Free.
The best duo. I like Roxy and Jay though.
They were
second best.
Yeah.
But the kids nowadays, y'all will never understand.
I wish we would bring it back. I've been wanting to do something like that on my channel where we just like sit down and watch music videos.
Yeah.
Like,
well, long content form is coming back. So like music videos and stuff like all of, everything comes back when it's time.
Right.
But long content form is coming back. So eventually that'll be back.
So do you have any upcoming music videos?
No.
Oh.
No, only because I'm not thinking about it, but just because like I'm just in the process of let's just drop the music. That's why I want to drop like mixtape after mixtape. I mean, if it comes, we'll like do shorts and like reels and shit, of course. But like music videos and stuff. When you're an artist, but you have like actual bills, like I pay my own rent, I pay my own car note, I pay my own phone bill, like I pay my own toll tags, I pay all of this shit myself, my motherfucking self. So when you have bills, you have to like, I mean, I don't want to be no starving artist. Like I'm doing all of these things. I got music videos accounted for. I got all of this shit accounted for. Like I look the part and I can't even pay my own fucking rent. Like that's just not me. So I'd much rather take care of my responsibilities and like handle everything else on the back end. Like music videos, for me, a music video is like no less than $1,000. That's for me personally. And that's like basically a deposit for me. The rest, I would say it's like a $2K budget for me to do any type of video because that's how serious I take my visuals. So no, I'm okay. I'm into like reels. Like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to get over the fear of being perceived, like on Instagram, like the fear of what the fuck this bitch doing, like somebody from high school, like trying to figure out what the fuck I got going on. Like that's like a real fear for me.
No, me too.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get over that right now. So I'm like gonna start doing reels and talking more on live, like showing my personality and shit, talking on my stories. See where that takes me, and then because everybody knows that I do visuals, so that'll come back. The work gonna sell. The coke gonna sell.
Hey, the good coke.
Gotta bag it up.
Good work sell itself.
Good work sell itself. So I'm not worried about it.
All you gotta do is get a sample.
I'm on Beyonce era. No music videos. Y'all don't deserve no fucking.
But it is crazy that fear of being perceived, because I didn't realize like so many people go through it. I honestly don't know why. I thought it was just a me thing. Like, like I get really I'll say insecure. We'll say it. You know, about being on camera. That's why I played the background so much up until it's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And then even with posting the podcast, like,
It's like icky, but it's not icky because like to me, like that perception to me is like, oh shit, this shit look dope as fuck. Like you can see that the camera's set up nice, like everything just looks so put together. But I mean, you know, you're always gonna have that inner voice. But yeah, the fear of being perceived, the fear of being like, if I unfollow them, will they feel some type of way? But it's like you're not interacting with my music, like you're not interacting with my dream. So why are we still following each other? Like because we went to fucking elementary school together? Like no, like, fuck that shit. So yeah, I'm basically like on a journey of getting out of that. I feel like the best artists kind of get out of that fear of perception. Like the best artists
definitely,
that want to express themselves kind of get out of that. Oh,
definitely.
yeah, for sure.
And like, it's funny because when you use Tyler the Creator, those are two of the biggest people who are like
Doja Cat.
Doja. I may not listen to him, but Playboy Cardi,
Mm-hmm.
Young Boy,
Mm-hmm.
like these people don't care what you say, and no matter what, they are going to sell. Like, there's not NBA YoungBoy could drop a tape right now,
That bitch gonna go number one.
immediately.
Yep.
No,
That sound like 300,000 copies. Like unheard of ass numbers.
yeah, and it's crazy. Like, but it's like we have to get to that point, and what outside of just doing, what helps you get to that point? Like, what are some mantras you tell yourself?
Be yourself. Just be yourself. I know this is sound cliche. Just be yourself. Like the shit that you post on your close friends, post it on your regular story. Like the rants that you go on and shit. Or I guess I'm just like talking about me, but like the rants that I go on and stuff, just like post that shit on your regular story. Like be yourself. Show people your personality. People enjoy personalities. So show people your personality, like the little shit you like to do outside of music or outside of like something that you're trying to like get them to buy into. Like what is the shit? Like I like to cook. I be cooking. I like to fucking watch movies and shit. I like to watch Netflix. I like to watch any type of documentary. I be watching documentaries, like little shit like that, like little niches. I feel like are really important nowadays. I think the era of like superstardom is dead, like that Michael Jackson era. So it's really important to hone in on your niche, like on the things that your fandom will like about you, rather than just like the caricature of you. Because I can like be like Brionne all day, but if people don't know who Brionne is, Brionne's merch ain't gonna get sold. Like her, you know what I'm saying? Like her shows aren't gonna get sold out like in the way that she wants it to be, because you're not connecting with nobody. So being yourself, allowing people to connect with you, I feel like is the best way to go. But you got to get out your fear of wanting people to fucking get to know you, which I totally understand. I don't want people on the internet to fucking get to know me.
Not at all.
You know, God puts you on this earth He gives you those tools to, you know, if it's to inspire other people, you have to kind of use the tools that God gives you. It's damn near your duty. So
Yeah, purpose has been
purpose, man, for real.
purpose has been a big topic here, and just in general in my personal life. Um, like I know me and Will talked about it, but it's like, how do you go about, walking in your purpose?
Yeah.
And
Because I don't believe that anything in the physical is your purpose. Like me being a rapper is not my purpose on life. That's just a vessel for the purpose that I am constantly. I feel like your purpose is constantly evolving as you evolve. But right now, I feel like my purpose is to inspire. Like at this moment, to inspire, like through speech, I guess through like rapping or through just kind of like being me, which is I really don't be giving a fuck. Like that's not real talk. Like that's my personality. I just don't be giving one, 2 or 3 blue fucks. I don't give a damn. I think that the world be need people like that because everybody just so much gives a fuck about everything. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Like for real, I be cruising. If I didn't have to be an adult, I wouldn't. I'd be a bum. Like for real. If I didn't have to pay a bill or lift a finger, I fucking wouldn't. Like I'd be bummed the fuck out smoking some pot somewhere, like in the 70s, like how they used to be on the beach every fucking day. That'd be me. But for real, I think my purpose is to inspire through not only rap but just through being myself. So, I mean, what do you feel like your purpose is?
unfortunately, to save the world, I haven't yet figured it out. How I'm gonna do it. I just feel like there's so much as much as I say save the world, right? Your world starts with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then your tribe and the people around you. So,
Absolutely.
as I continue to do what I do and say, okay, this is how you should act, and this is how I feel you should act, and this is how I act, and I continue to show and tell, then my nieces and nephews, they see that, their parents see that, my little cousins, they see that, and they go out and yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm starting to, West Side Boogie has one of my favorite lines. He's like, I'm starting to see how my influence, or not influence and influence, I'm starting to see how I contributed a lending hand to the ruin. And for the longest, I finally get it. In the sense of, I've done a lot of wild shit in life. I've been arrested. I've been drunk out my mind several times. I now see like the type of example that would set. And now I want to do better.
Right.
I want my nephews to be able to look and see me and be like, oh, Uncle Zay did that. And now they can go out there and do that. And then hopefully it inspires the next person. But yeah, hopefully to save the world one.
I love that.
If one day I'm lucky enough, they'll vote me for president.
Okay. Maybe, motherfucker, I gotta see your policies. I ain't just drive to vote for your ass.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we're gonna have to get on that motherfucking debate.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all not gonna want to vote for me. I've already said it, like, on the cool. I just need it for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. This is a little test run.
Not even a test run. I'm finna get, like, I don't want to hear no complaints.
Okay.
Like, just hear me out. Like, I'm finna get all this shit right in the world, and then I'm done with it.
Okay.
Like, I don't want no more pieces of it. Like, after I fix it,
don't vote for me no more.
Nope.
It'd be fucked up if they did and you won again.
I'm like, I don't want it.
Step down.
I definitely would.
I think they can step down.
Like, I wouldn't even run the second time. Like, I'm like, I seen how Obama looked coming out there. I'm not trying to have grays on him.
Hell yeah, he's just now back getting right.
So like, let me fix it. And then if y'all burn it after that.
Okay.
It's only temporary. I promise you, the dictatorship is only temporary if I'm ever elected. But that's just because I feel like, put it down, pick it up, and move on.
Absolutely.
Like
side missions.
Yeah.
GTA side missions.
Yeah. So to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I get to go on like a little retreat to Africa and build a school,
absolutely.
I would love to do something like that.
Like me, I want my own TED Talk.
That's always been a goal.
Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about, because I don't invent shit, but
I don't. You don't
say some inspirational shit.
Yeah, you just get up there.
Yeah, I want my own TED Talk. That's one of my goals.
That would be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a TED Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start writing my speech now.
No, let's take my fucking dream. See, I'm shitting on his dream. I'm shitting on his shit. I'm manifesting the worst.
Nah, you good.
No, I'm just kidding.
My TED Talk is right here on the Grid podcast.
No, for real.
Yeah. So, but before we get up out of here,
okay.
It's getting late.
Okay.
What would you say is your final goal in music? Like the final boss?
I've had so many different goals, like from beginning to now. Like, I want my own. I want to be on a label. I want to be a superstar. I want to be like Nicki Minaj. And I want to sell out Madison Square Garden. And now, the older I get, I'm just so grateful that I still have the voice, the mind, the will to want to keep going, keep pushing through my craft. And I wouldn't mind, having a family, having babies running around in my, apartment or home, wherever I have a fucking studio in my closet. You know what I mean? Like, that would be a final boss to me. Like, I'm doing this everyday life shit and I'm still able to do a passion. And at first, my, things, it was monetary for me. Like, I want to make $1 million, or I want to be signed to Griselda, because that was the goal for me. I want to be signed to TDE. I want to be blah, 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 blah. And, I'm just cruising. And I really enjoy rapping. I really enjoy performing. I really enjoy making visuals. God blessed me with the ability to get paid off of it. And as long as I'm in my sound mind and I got a sound voice and my vocal cords are good, I mean, we're going to be doing this shit to the death. We're going to be doing this shit until I decide I don't want to do it no more. And that's basically, where I'm at with it. I don't really have a final boss. Just the fact that I can do it and shit. I can do this shit with how the economy is right now and my one little job, and I got all these bills, and I'm still able to rap. That says something. So we just cruising. We on cruise control with it. We're finna be 30. We cruise controlling life.
Thanks.
No, really not thinking too much about life. We finna be 30 around bitch. Like, so.
Yeah, I got other shit to worry about.
I have so much other shit to worry about. Like, I'm so in tune with my family now. Like I just left my cousin's honor society shit.
Congratulations to that too. Shouts out to Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan. But I'm just so in tune with like living in the moment, man. Everything is just, we gonna wake up a new day and we're gonna take that shit day by day.
That's how that goes for me too. But anyways, Miss Brionne.
Yes.
Please let the folks at home know where they can find you.
Okay, you guys can find me at iambrionne on Instagram, on YouTube. I don't have a Twitter anymore. The official Brionne on TikTok. I think the names will be, I'm gonna make sure they put my names down here. The official Brionne on TikTok. Iambrionne on Instagram, YouTube. Yeah.
And once again, I'm your host, the one and only Zay B. I appreciate each and every
Tape drops on October 29th.
Yes.
But I found it on October 29th at midnight, so go cop that.
Make sure you stream it, and guarantee you're going to hear about it again on Sunday. So definitely, we will check it out. Of course I will, but I'll make sure the group chat take it out.
Cool.
That way we can have a nice little discussion about it. Because that's what we love to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip it and put some content. That's the videos, like with content.
Facts. I hate it.
I take everything I can get nowadays. I screen record the fuck out some shit. Thank you. Put shit on my page. Fuck it.
Look, and we got plenty of it here for you tonight.
Yes, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for having me over.
Of course, and once again, thank you for coming, taking some time out of your day. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate you. And once again, I'm your host, the real Zay B. And this was episode 22 featuring
Tutu, Big Brionne, the Don Da Vinci, Don No Cheeto. Fuck.
You heard it here first. Make sure you go stream that October 29th. Make sure you tap into every other podcast. I'm running out of things to say, so I'm going to wrap this up.
Sure, motherfucker.
Yeah, make sure.
Say sure and make
Matter
sure.
Of fact, that's what it is. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this will never end. That's a new outro. I'm still working on it. Give me a minute. I got to remember it.
I like that.
But yeah, y'all like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. This should have never end. And
peace.
Have a good weekend.